Hello everyone. Namaste. How are you all? Are you okay? Good, I hope so. Now we will be together for one period during our English lesson. Are you excited? Great. Now we will do English lesson based on grade 8 English. So dear grade 8 students, please come close to me and be attentive. And today we will do Unit 13. Okay? In Unit 13, we will do some writing activities and extra bit, project work, everything. So, graded students as well as other students. Other student means either senior or junior can also participate in classroom activities if the contents are beneficial for you. Okay? Well, then, please everyone, if you have book, be ready with your book, pencil, pen, exercise book, everything. And if you don't have book, please focus here and do the activities. Okay? Well, today in our lesson, we will do some writing task. Okay? Based on Unit 13 of Grade 8 textbook, English textbook. And in the beginning, we'll do writing 1. First writing task, that is on page number 161 of your book. Okay, so this is describing or interpreting a bar chart. There is a bar chart, we should try writing its interpretation. Next we will do writing second. The writing second is on page number 170 of your book. Well, and in writing second, similar to writing 1, we will describe or interpret a flow chart. Okay? Try writing interpretation of flow chart. And after we finish 2 writing tasks, we will have some ideas on doing project work. And then finally read extra bit and then finish the class. Okay, are you ready? Great, okay. Now, let's start without delay. Let's start with first writing task, that is on page number 161 of your book. Well, now this is a writing task where you will practice interpreting a bar chart. Can you see here the chart? In your book or here on the screen, you can see a chart. What is given here? Well, you can read here, writing 1, A, the task. The chart below shows the number of men and women studying engineering in a university. Write an interpretation of the chart. Now, here, what is given? Read it. What is written here? Number of students in engineering, and on this side, years. Well, years are 1992, 2002 and 2012. And here number of students, well, from starting from 0, 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000, 1200, 1400 and 1600 or 1600. So these numbers are given. And there are some bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars are given. What do they represent? Can you say? Just look at it and say, look at these symbols, these 2 symbols, and tell me, please, what do they represent? What do these taller bars represent? They represent men, good, men or male. And these yellow color shorter bars represent women, good. Now, can you tell me, are there more male students or female students? Everyone please try it loudly. There are more male students or men, yes, good. Fewer female students or women. Is it so? Well, it's clear here. Now, from here, whatever you understand after reading this chart, whatever you understand, you should write. Okay, are you ready with pen and paper? Good. Well, I will tell you what to write looking at the chart. Okay. Well, look at the chart in your book and follow me and keep writing whatever I tell you. Will you? Okay, good. Well, let's see some guideline here. Okay. As I give you guideline, keep writing along with what I say. Okay. Follow me. Now, in the beginning, start by writing a short introduction. Include the following points in the introduction. Points are, well, what is the chart about? For example, this is a bar chart that shows, you can start that way. What information is given in it? Okay. So, these two sentences, these two guiding questions require you to answer what is it, what it represents. For example, you can say this is a bar chart that shows the number of students or number of men and women studying engineering in a university. Okay, that sentence you can write. Okay. Similarly, next thing you should write, what do the bars represent? Here you can see, well, the blue bars represent number of men and the yellow bars, orange or yellow, okay, orange color bar represent number of women. That way you can write. Or if you look at your book, you can say dark bar and plain bar, okay. That way you can write. And finally, here in introduction, you can write about how many years data are presented in the chart. Here you can see years 1992, 2002, 2012. So, the bar chart gives number of men and women over the years 1992, 2002 and 2012. That way you can write. That is introduction. Okay. Have you written? Good. Okay. Next, when you write this, go to another and then write this way. Well, here after introduction you can change paragraph and start writing body paragraph. Okay. Well, and then here in body paragraph you can start with describing key points. Key points means what information you can find here. Okay. Well, key points, trends and comparison between number of men and women in engineering. Okay. In the year 1992, what is the number of men and what is the number of women? Similarly, in the year 2002, what is the number of men, what is the number of women? Whether there is increase or decrease in the number, whether there is increase in number of men or decrease in number of men. Similarly, whether there is increase in number of women or decrease in number of women. Similarly, in the year 2012, what is there? Okay, write the data and write whether there is increase or decrease. Okay, so write all these details. Okay. Well, after that, use appropriate vocabulary related to data interpretation such as more than, less than, equal to, higher, lower. In this year, whether the number of male, for example, in the year 2002, number of male is less than the number of male in the year 1992. Is it so? In 1992, what is the total number of male studying engineering? 1500. Good. And in the year 2002, what is the number? It is in between 1200 and 1400. So, it is 1300. And is there increase or decrease? Obviously decrease, yes, decrease in number of men. Now, let us see number of women. Now here in 1992, number of women is in between 200 and 400, that is 300, yes. And in the year 2002, the number of women is in between 400 and 600, good. So that is 500. So is there increase in number of women or decrease? Is there decrease or increase in the number of women studying engineering? Everyone please say it loudly. Good. There is increase in the number. So write these trends. This is called trend. Increasing trend, decreasing trend. Okay. So in the year 2012, what is it? So write everything. Okay. Keep writing please. As I am explaining, keep writing. Okay. Well, when you describe all this data, finally draw conclusion based on the data. Okay. Drawing conclusion means what can you see from here? Well, overall we can see that there is decreasing trends of men's participation in engineering field, whereas there is increasing trends in women studying engineering. That way you can write. Is it so? Good. Okay. Well, now here is writing, or let's say here are some writings submitted to me by your friends studying in grade 8. Okay, they have written so many interpretations. I will take one and then present it to you. Okay, do you want to read? Okay, and compare this writing with your writing, will you? Good. Okay, let's see. One. Well, let's read here. One writing, one interpretation of the chart, bar chart written by one of your friends. Okay. Now here what is written is, the bar chart illustrates the number of men and women studying engineering in a university over the years 1992, 2002 and 2012. That is introduction. Now, buddy, in 1992, there were 1,500 men and 300 women enrolled in engineering programs at the university. By 2002, the number of men decreased to 1,300, while the number of women increased to 500. In 2012, the number of men remained constant at 1,300, while the number of women further rose to 600. The data suggests a shift in the gender composition of engineering students at the university over the years. While the number of male students decreased slightly, there was a noticeable increase in the number of female students. This trend indicates a positive development towards greater gender diversity in the field of engineering, with more women participating in engineering education over time. Now, finally, conclusion. Overall, the bar chart highlights a changing landscape in engineering education, with a growing representation of women alongside male students. This shift underscores the importance of promoting gender equality and inclusivity in the fields such as engineering. Okay, that is the writing. Good writing, isn't it? Now you can compare this writing with yours. Well, here you can see two body paragraphs. You can include body paragraph within one, so that you can write 3 paragraphs altogether. Or if you write 4, that is also okay. Okay, this is also very good writing, isn't it? Okay, good. Now try producing this sort of writing. Okay, Okay, dear students, now we did writing 1. Well, now writing 2. This is also somehow similar to writing 1. Well, this is writing 2, second writing is given on page number 170 of this book. Okay. Well, here what is given? A, the task. The following flow chart shows the process of making orange juice. Study the chart and write a short description of it. So, what is it? This is called, what is it? Everyone? Good, flow chart. This is called a flow chart. Okay. Flow chart is somehow similar to bar chart, but in flow chart, things are given in process, one after the other. You should follow them in order. Okay. The arrow suggests where the action is moving. Okay. Well, you can read here. Okay. First thing, oranges received. Second step, best oranges selected. Third step, oranges cleaned. Next step, juice extracted. Next step, filtered, juice filtered. And finally, served in glass. Is it so? Well, these are the process. So, this flow chart describes what? Process of making orange juice. Okay, now you should describe this thing. You should write the process in paragraph. So, what is given here? Study the chart and write a short description of it. So, based on this process, you should write a short description. Okay, are you ready? Okay, be ready. I will tell you what to write. You should keep writing as I am telling you. Okay, good. Well, I'll give you some guideline. You should start writing. Well, here there is chart. Now, start by introducing what the chart presents. So, here short paragraph writing task is there. So, what is the instruction? Write a short paragraph based on the flow chart. So, within single paragraph you can write. Okay. So, start by introducing what the chart presents. What is it? This is a flow chart that presents the process of making orange juice. That way you can start. Okay, write it. Okay, great. Now, next after writing this, write each of the steps in the order they are given. Well, don't jump the step. This process is in intrinsic order. You cannot violate the order. Is it so? Good. So, write these things in process in order. Now, first write about it, second about it, third about it, next this one, and finally serve in a glass. So, that is final step, isn't it? Well, write all of them in order. Write sentences for each of them. Okay. Next, okay, use transition words like first, next, then, and finally. Okay, you can also use then after. Okay, well, this way you can use transition word to show the order of the process. Process takes place in order, one after another. So, first thing, second, third, fourth, or first, next, then, after that, finally, that way you can write. Okay, transition words they are called. Okay, well, this way you can write paragraph. And then after writing, what you can do is, when you finish it, exchange your writing with your friends. Just see your friends writing, read your friends writing, give your writing to your friends, and then discuss the description. Well, you can discuss description with each other. Well, and then offer suggestion to each other for improvement. Well, you can suggest each other and then improve your writing. which writing is better, which writing is best, which writing lacks something, you can discuss, okay, and improve your writing. Can you do? Okay, do it. Exchange. If you have finished, just exchange and then check each other's writing. You can have discussion on each other's writing. Okay, great. Now, here is one writing. Well, there are several writings I received. Okay, your friends have submitted me some writing. Well, these pieces of writing are from your friends, and then I have chosen one. Okay, this one I'll show you. A short process, a paragraph is written about this process. Let's read and then compare your writing with this one. Okay, great. Okay, let's see. Well, dear students, now here is one writing based on the flowchart given in your book. Well, this student has written the title as well, Process of Making Orange Juice. You can also write title. Now, let's read the paragraph. This is a flowchart that shows the process of making orange juice. To make orange juice, we start by getting fresh oranges. We pick the best oranges to use. Then we clean the oranges to make sure they are fresh and nice. Next, we extract the juice from the oranges. After that, we filter the juice to remove any pulp or seeds. Finally, we pour the freshly squeezed orange juice into a glass and serve it. That's how we make delicious orange juice. Great writing. Very good writing. Okay. Now, you can see this writing and compare your writing with this one. Okay. Well, it doesn't mean that all the words and sentences are exactly similar, but this is one sample. This is the way you write. Follow it. Okay. Good. Well, dear students, now we did 2 tasks of writing. Okay. Now, after this, there is project work in your book. Okay. In your book on page number 171, there is one project work. So, this project requires you to prepare one bar chart. Okay. Well, what is the project about? Let's read. Visit the classes from 6 to 8 in your school. Find the number of boys and girls in each class. Present the data in a bar graph and share it to the class. Okay, can you do? Okay, you will try. But before you try, I will tell you some guidelines. I will give you some guidelines. Follow them and then do it. Okay? And prepare best chart among your friends. Okay? Well, for this, you can work in group of 3, 4 or 5, maximum 5. Okay, based on number of students in your class, divide yourself into groups and go to individual classes and carry out the project. Well, some guidelines are here. Now, first thing, manage time to visit each class from 6 to 8 and count the number of boys and girls in each class. Well, go count them. So, visit the class is given in project. So, you don't need to consult the attendance register. Just go to the classes, count the number of students, count the number of boys and girls from each class from 6 to 8. Next, record the data accurately in your notebook. Okay. Well, when you are in group, it's easy, isn't it? Yes. Okay, you will go in group, count the numbers, note the number in your exercise book or notebook. Okay, next, organize the collected data in a clear and structured manner. Means class 6, 7, 8. Class 6 boys, girls. Class 7 boys, girls, that way. Year, class and then numbers of boys and girls. Well, next thing, create a bar graph using a piece of chart paper and some color pens. Okay, in a big chart you can use color pens and then prepare. In the beginning you can draw with pencil and then color it, that's better. Okay, well, next, label the x-axis with class numbers and y-axis with the number of students. Okay, well, and then next thing, prepare a brief presentation to share your findings with the class. After you prepare, finalize, present in the class. Okay, you can in group, you can be in front of your friends and present your findings showing the chart. Well, and then present the bar graph to the class, highlighting any trends or patterns observed in the contribution of boys and girls across different classes. Distribution of boys and girls across different classes. So, how many boys, how many girls in 6, how many boys, how many girls in 7, how many girls, how many boys in 8. Okay. Well, and then what you should do? Encourage classmates to ask questions and engage in a discussion about the data presented. So, your friends will ask you, how did you get the data? With the number of these, number of that, number of boys, number of girls, okay, these things. They will ask you, you should explain it to them. And then next thing, reflect on the project experience. So, talk to your friends, how was the project, including challenges faced and lesson learned. What challenges you faced, okay, and also evaluate your friends' contribution, who contributed more and who contributed less, okay, to carry out this project. Well, and then finally analyze the data to draw a conclusion about the gender distribution in classes from 6 to 8. Okay. Well, that way you can write description finally in your exercise book. Can you? Good. And next, I'll just tell you x-axis, y-axis distribution. Now, you can see here in the board, I'll just give you outline, just follow it, okay, this way. You can use scale or something here and then draw a straight line and this one. Well, this axis on this side you can write what? Classes, C-L-A-S-S-E-S, classes. This number 100, 50, 150, 200, well, this way. And class here 6, 7, 8. In class 6, suppose there are 100 boys and 90 girls, let us say. It becomes like this. You can also write on the top here 100 and 90, that is also okay. And similarly in class 7, let us say 150 girls and let us say 120 boys. And 150. Similarly, grade 8, let us see, say there are 100 boys and 100 girls equal, let us say. Okay, now you can color the bars. Well, this way. Boys lined bar, Well, now here, okay, girls on this side, boys on this side, girls in this side. Okay, I told you this number of girls. Anyway, you can write number of boys on this side. So here this is boys number 150, 120 girls. Here boys 100, girls 100. That way you can write. And then you can write symbol here. Here boys. This is girls. Okay, now use appropriate color and make it attractive. Okay, dear students, complete this project within 4 to 5 days. Okay, and make presentation in the class. Well, now finally there is extra bit, okay, in your book. So what is given there is vocabularies to use while describing the charts and diagrams. So when you describe, interpret this diagrammatic data, we use, okay, you can use these words to show upward trend, downward trend, constant trend, degree of change, speed of change, such things. Well, what does upward trend means? Upward trend means something rising, going up. Is it so? So to show it, you can use the words like increase, rise, rocket, climb, lift, grow, go up, jump, surge, shoot up, soar, arise, and increase, growth, an upward, a rising or increasing trend, an improvement, a jump, a surge, extend, expand, step up, progression. Such words you can use. Similarly, to talk about downward trends, decreasing trend, okay, means going downward. Well, you can use decrease, drop, decline, fall, go down, slump, plummet, a fall, a decrease, a decline, a downward or falling or decreasing trend, a slump. Well, similarly, constant trend, no rise, no decrease, no increase, no decrease. It means same trend. Well, if you want to expand it, you can use remain stable, constant or steady at, or stay at the same level, or stabilize, or keep stable, or hold constant. Okay, such words you can use. Similarly, to show degree of change, you can use dramatic or dramatically. Okay, for example, number of students increased dramatically, or there was dramatic increase in the number of students. So sometimes you use dramatic adjective and dramatically adverb. Similarly, vast or vastly, huge or hugely, a lot, significant or significantly, considerable or considerably, moderate or moderately, slight or slightly. Similarly, substantial or substantially, a little, such word you use. Similarly, speed of change, okay, rapid change or slow change. To show it, you use some words like rapid or rapidly, quick or quickly, swift or swiftly, gradual or gradually, gentle or gently, little by little, slow or slowly, quiet or quietly. So these words you can use to describe data. Okay, try using these words in your description or interpretation of graph, chart, pie chart, tables, and such things. Okay. Okay, dear students, now we did two writing tasks today. Okay, one is related to interpreting bar chart, next interpreting flow chart. We had some idea about carrying out project work, and we also read some of the words to describe various trends of rise, decrease, constant, change, let's say. Okay, these things we learned. Now this is the time to say goodbye. So later after this class, whatever bar diagram table you see, try writing description of this using such words. Okay, and practice, keep practicing these activities in your leisure time and get feedback from your friends and seniors. Will you? Great. Okay, thank you very much for your patience. Have a great time ahead. Bye-bye.